All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today is the May 15th of 2025, and I'm gonna be doing a price analysis on Bitcoin. Okay, um, I am not a professional, so don't take too serious what I'm saying. I'm just been trading for 3 to 4 years, so I have just a little bit of experience. Okay. So with Bitcoin, every asset that I analyze, just like if you have watched other videos of mine, every asset that I watch is different. On Bitcoin is very different. Okay, I started investing into Bitcoin around 2021 actually, when I first started putting money into, and it's been a journey, and I haven't been, you know, not even a decade trading and investing into Bitcoin. So not even half a decade. All right. So let's start by the monthly time frame. I don't want to go too deep. If I go to 6 month time frame, doesn't show anything. Shows that we're bullish. That long term we are, going up for quite some time. So let me start with the monthly time frame. Um, I first start by looking at where we are right now. So we're at around 102. The highest of this month was 105,700, right? What I want to point out is this area right here. Looks like to me is an area of resistance, is an area of rejection. We have one, two, this month we just opened and pushed down, and then we have the third month of rejection. So what do I want to say about this? If it's an area of rejection, I don't want to be buying at an area of rejection from basically this high over here, right? If it were this area, let's point out this area right here of rejection, because as you can see, we have one, two, and then three. We have three candles rejecting from this area. Sorry, my English. Rejecting from this area, and we also have the moving average. So if we were to buy from this area right here of resistance, wouldn't make a lot of sense. I'd rather be entering somewhere around here or somewhere around this area right here. Let me make it a little bit better, smaller. This area right here of rejection. All right, so around the 60,000. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles rejecting from this area of support. All right, so let me put a name to it. I don't know if see if it goes support. Let me do it like this. This text black, and I'll put it 14. So this area is an area of support. This area right here is an area of support. 14, and then I'll lock these out. And then this area right here is an area of resistance right here, and then 14 as well. So what I want to point out is it would make a lot of sense for you to be entering, and I did, around the 70s, which is an area of support, and then or this area in the 60s, which is an area of support as well. Okay, rather than, if we look here, this area is an area of what? You thought is resistance. You thought about it, and you're right. resistance. So here's what happens. If I enter for buys, even if I'm looking to go long term, there's not enough zone here. There's not enough price action that will push the price higher. So from this area, it's basically areas that you should be taking, should be realizing your gains, all right, rather than thinking about adding to your positions. Now I'll show you what happens after, right? I'll show you what happens if we have the reverse of this, right? If this resistance becomes a support. Okay, so same thing again for this area over here. This is how I look at things. This right here is an area of support, but I'm stretching it to the right. Okay, support, stretching it to the right. So this is where previously you should have bought, which there's a lot of wick exhaustion underneath the candle and not above the candle. Okay, so this right here would have been your first buy signal, and then if price is underneath this, you know what I say about this area, I'll even change the color to green. This is where you have to be adding the most money into the market. I did buy some Bitcoins back when it was, I think, $17,000-$18,000. Didn't I held until price broke above, which was around, I think, 40 to 50, and then I started buying more above 50, 60, 70, and I stopped buying now at around, I think last buy was 98. Okay, these are the numbers I can remember from the top of my head, but I have more than 20-30 buys of Bitcoin. Okay, another thing is, think about it, on this long-term perspective. Okay, but you have to make the right decisions for the price for you to have a good dollar cost average. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not buying it into resistance and then buying again where price is, at resistance again. I'm buying where there's areas of support. Now here's what happens. We have basically, if I break this down to the weekly time frame, and I look here, let me move this left, and I look here, there is this area of resistance here that there's plenty of rejections, right? So this is an area of resistance. Okay, let's focus on this now. Area of resistance. Now here's what happens. You have rejections after rejections, 2 and then 3. Okay, now we have the support here as well that we can see. Again, where you should be buying is on these dips rather than on the resistance. But if price breaks above with strong conviction like it had here, it made 1, second rejection, third rejection. So we have 3 rejections from the support, and then price just moved up, created a new high, and then we have this higher low forming, a new higher high here. So price is creating an uptrend, a short-term uptrend, which what happens next is, boom, 1 week of bullish momentum. If you are looking to enter the market at this position, I would say go ahead, but price needs to have this area right here before of confirmation for you to go long, and not just buying because you think price is going to go up, right? This is a clear confirmation that price is moving to the right direction, just moving bullish. Okay, now where we are now, which is the whole point of me recording this video, to me we are at a resistance. Okay, I wouldn't consider this a good time to buy. I would wait. Okay, if price keeps going high, or as we can see here, this is a very clean range of traffic. If we look left, we have a clean range of traffic here as well, which means if price comes down, we are clearing this whole range to this area of support right here, right? That looks kind of ugly. To this area of support here, okay? If this doesn't happen and we basically do the same thing that we did on this area, which is rejection after rejection after rejection, right? We have to make like a ladder, right? I'll call this a ladder. Ladder here. Boom, 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 boom. Here's what I would love to see for us to go towards the 120s. All right. So that is it. I hope you guys understood this whole Bitcoin move. These whole video, the point of the whole video is for you to understand how and when to enter, and pay attention to not just price action but the charts. Okay, are we going to pull back to 60? I don't think so. We could. There's always a possibility. Are we going to pull back to 80? We could. Again, there's always a possibility. But best time now. Best decision now is to wait a little bit. Or like I said in the previous Bitcoin video, do you want to enter now? Enter with 1/10 of your capital that you're looking to go. Basically, I have this account that I'm looking to be 100% fully leveraged on Bitcoin, fully invested. So I'm just putting 1/10 now. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, put 1/10 now. Wait for you to put in 2/10 after, and then 30% of your account, and 40% of your account. Then once you have a good buying opportunity like we had on the 70s, 60s, those were good opportunities for you to be buying, or this area of support here, right? The lowest that we went was 74,434 recently, right? So you didn't buy at 100 and you didn't buy at 70, and now you want to buy back at 110, 120. Doesn't make sense. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one.